Is that cooked? Hey. I think he cooks down there. Good thing I'm up in the ceiling.
Newberry Motors is jump-starting the new year with a synergy of savings during the New Year's celebration event. Don't delay. Stop in and test drive a new or pre-owned model and receive an additional $500 off the sales price. Test the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. Was $44,423, now $38,423. Or the new 2022 Ram Crew 4x4. Was $55,510, now just $49,995. Jumpstart your 2024 with a celebration happening now at Newberry Motors, your local family-owned dealer, and visit newberrymotors.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside the Big Bay DeNoc High School Gymnasium. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along for the girls' Division IV District 101 semifinals. It's the Newberry Lady Indians on the road tonight after winning their opening round matchup against Engadine earlier this week. They now take on the Big Bay DeNoc Lady Black Bears, who earned the first round bye and a spot in the semifinals on their home floor. With the best overall record and the highest point rankings from the MHSAA's MPR system, they are the number one seed in the tournament, while Munising and Superior Central on the other side of the bracket, they will tip off in just a few minutes as well. Up there at the Munising High School Gymnasium. Newberry coming in with an impressive performance, a stretch run that saw a big win over St. Ignace. They took Sault Ste. Marie to the limit. Lady Indians, as we said Monday night, when they are on their game, they can compete with just about anybody. But it's an intriguing matchup here tonight in the semifinals. Big Bay DeNoc out of the Northern Lights League, not your traditional small Northern Lights League school. That's a conference that includes Hannahville and Grand Marais, Paradise, Republic Michigami. Not your traditional high school athletic programs. They actually get the option to either opt in or out of playing in the MHSAA tournament. Now, Big Bay does schedule MHSAA program teams at times throughout the year. Their record is very good at 16-3. But again, they play a lot of small co-op schools, a lot of small co-ed programs, but still, their performance and their record, including some of their bigger wins, good enough to earn them the number one seed in this tournament. So at 16-3, we'll have to see a familiar opponent between the two schools. Big Bay DeNoc split in the regular season with Maplewood Baptist. Was a very good, solid, experienced team. Maplewood ended up winning the Northern Lights League Conference Tournament, which is an exhibition at the end of their regular season, which they end early so that teams that aren't playing in the districts can kind of have their end of the season moment. Should be an interesting matchup. Not a lot of information, not a lot of game film out there on the Lady Black Bears. They have a very experienced program, very experienced coaching staff. They've done a great job. Bob Pedersen has built this program up many years, hosting and running youth tournaments around the area, and he will lean on a group that does include 8th and 9th graders. They have 3 8th graders, a 9th grader, a couple of sophomores, 3 or 4 juniors, and a group of seniors that they will lead on heavily. But because they are in that sub 100 student enrollment category, they can play 8th graders up on their varsity, much like an Engadine does, and a Cedarville Detour does. So kind of an unfamiliar matchup and an interesting matchup that you only get tournament time, and these two teams getting ready to tip this thing off in the district semifinals. The winner of tonight's game will be home Friday night against the winning team from that Munising Superior Central matchup the other night. We're going to step aside here on the Newberry Motors pregame show just down the road from High Prices And just down the road, when we get back, tip-off in tonight's contest. It's Big Bay DeNoc and Newberry, the Division IV Girls District Semifinals with M123 FM, the E.U.P Sports Network.
Newberry Motors is jump-starting the new year with a synergy of savings during the New Year's celebration event. Don't delay. Stop in and test drive a new or pre-owned model and receive an additional $500 off the sales price. Test the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. Was $44,423, now $38,423. Or the new 2022 Ram Crew 4x4. Was $55,510, now just $49,995. Jumpstart your 2024 with a celebration happening now at Newberry Motors, your local family-owned dealer, and visit newberrymotors.com.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias. We put ports in. We remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community. All right, back here inside the Big Bay DeNoc Gymnasium, home of the Black Bears. Starting lineups tonight. First out for the Lady Indians, the foreign exchange player, much improved, having a great season, Elisa Rizzoli. First out for Big Bay DeNoc, number 12, a freshman, Peyton Pedersen. Lady Indians come out next with 22, a senior, Gracie Taylor. 21 for the Black Bears is a sophomore, Kerrigan Till. Number 15, Lucy Rabakova, all-conference caliber season. One of the better all-around players in the eastern half of the Upper Peninsula. Big Bay comes with senior Grayson Durant, who's going to be a size problem in the post probably tonight for the Lady Indians. Allie Whalen averaging almost 20 points per game in the regular season. The sharpshooter out next for the Lady Indians. Number 5, senior Ellie Neto out for the Black Bears. And Newberry rounds it out with Alizea Depew, a junior. Black Bears, Cameron Pedersen, their leader. Solid fundamentally. Big Bay's got the size advantage. Depth about even. Benches look like they're the same amount of players. So Newberry and the Road Blacks first half here will go right to left as we bring it to you from the rafters here at Big Bay. It's Rabakova, Alizea Depew, Gracie Taylor, Allie Whalen, and Elisa Rizzoli. Pedersen, Till, Neto, and Durant for the Lady Black Bears left to right. Newberry loses the tip. Left side, Big Bay brings it across. They will control the opening possession. Newberry in their traditional 1-2-2 defense did a great job against Engadine after a mid-first quarter timeout to make an adjustment on their rotation. Forced a lot of balls to the sidelines. They like to trap. They play great help defense and intercept passes. Big Bay turns it over. Newberry comes back. Whalen shot block. Lady Indians with the loose ball. Depew right wing. Rizzoli skip pass to the low block, and Rizzoli gets it back now from Rabakova. 2-3 zone. for the Lady Black Bears in their first trip, and they're sagging their top two to help in the low post. Newberry spreads the floor. Rabakova, top of the key three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Till. Opening minute, no score either way. And it will be Pedersen to bring it up the floor, right side. Newberry wants to extend the ball to the wing or let it go to the corner and trap. They do a great job. Once they force you one way, really your only option is a skip pass to get out of trouble, and that's where they jump and get a lot of turnovers, and they just got another one there. Newberry back on the attack. Mishandled by Taylor. Good hustle, though, by Gracie. Tracks it down. Then she loses the handle. And a foul on Taylor trying to get that loose ball back. Bumps Peyton Pedersen to the floor. First foul on Gracie. First team foul on the Lady Indians. 6:34 to go. We're looking for our first points of the ball game in this girls' district semifinal. Now Newberry goes full court press. That's 1-2-2. You can extend it out. 3/4 court and trap near the halfway line or go full court and really slow teams down. They got the steal but gave it right back. Big Bay jumper, baseline from the block. Pedersen, no good. Now ball loose all the way out to the 3-point line. The other Pedersen, Peyton, the freshman, no good on the shot. Whalen, rebound, right side. Fast break, one-on-one. She's bumped, no good, but a foul called. And Allie Whalen will head to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. 5:58 to go, opening quarter, no score, with the winner looking to advance to the district final. They would host that contest at the Jail to Cook Friday night. If Newberry wins back here in Big Bay. If it's the Lady Black Bears, it would be a 6 o'clock tip-off. Whalen's first was no good. Second one comes up short. We remain scoreless. Transition bucket, lay-in is good. It's Neto on the fast break, gets the bucket. 5:45 to go. Big Bay's on the board, and Newberry turns it over. Lady Indians off to another slow start. They trailed Engadine in the first few minutes. And Monday night's opening round contest, 5-team district. Newberry and Engadine, both on the boys and the girls side, got paired together in the draw with an extra game to qualify for the 4-team semifinal field, and that's where we are tonight. Shot from the Black Bears, no good. Rebound, Rabakova. Fast break up to Whalen. From the left sideline to the right, low block, a dart from Rabakova. Finds Whalen, and the Lady Indians have tied it up 2-2. Big Bay breaks the Newberry press. Layup, no good. Oh, Big Bay missed a big chance there. 5:20 to go, tied at 2. Rabakova swings to the left, and Whalen off a screen. Back to Lucy, deep three, no good. Taylor, though, rebound, middle of the paint, shots up, that's no good. And out of bounds to the Lady Black Bears. Both teams trying to find their footing early. Substitution for Newberry, Alizea Depew will come get a breather, and Amelia Shanley, who was the Chris Nance Award winner as the MVP 2 years ago as a freshman, joined the team midway through the season this year, also playing travel volleyball. Newberry with it, drive, dish to Rizzoli, lost the handle, gets it back out. Whalen, NBA 3, topside, no good. Fowlers her shot, got the rebound, that's no good. And out of bounds, Newberry will get it under their own basket. Points tough to come by early. 4:44 to go here in the first. Tied at 2. Both teams with a fast break layup. Shanley topside to Rizzoli. They'll work it to Whalen. Right wing. Shot no good from 3. Rebound, Big Bay. They'll push the tempo again. And as a player cuts in, they throw it out of bounds off the back wall. Till overthrows it. First team that settles in here is really going to be able to maybe get a little bit of advantage. Lob pass from Shanley to the post and Rizzoli, tipped and stolen. Big Bay dumps it to the block. Both teams look like they're going too fast for their own good right now. Big Bay hits the triple. Cameron Pedersen makes it 5-2 Big Bay midway through the first. Rabakova drive, poked away from behind, another steal. Cameron Pedersen swings it left side. Neto tries the triple again. No. Rebound to Taylor. Outlet to Whalen. 3-on-1 for the Lady Indians. Skip to Shanley. Shots blocked. And then she rips it away. And a reach-in foul. Bob Pedersen doesn't like it. It's on Cameron Pedersen, the senior. Their first, team second. Baseline inbound. Offensive end for Newberry. As Big Bay makes their first substitution, Tatum Harvey, a junior, coming into the ball game. 5-2. Big Bay leads it. 3:43 to go here in the first. Drive and kick. Lady Indians staying active, but Big Bay in this 2-3 zone, getting a lot of hands on balls, playing the passing lanes nearly perfectly. And they're not allowing Newberry to get anything in the low post. And Rabakova travels. 3:20 now. Good crowd on hand here, making their way to the Garden Peninsula for the semifinal matchup. Newberry, three-quarter court with the 1-2-2. Nobody came to trap, though. And somehow, ball gets down to the low block. Shanley with the block. Taylor gets tangled up in a jump ball with Till. And the possession arrow going to go to Newberry. Big Bay is putting one player up in the pressure position, dropping the rest back. They're just forcing Rabakova or Whalen to give up the ball. Shanley topside. Works. Skips it. Dangerous pass. Rizzoli with the long arms got it. Then throws it too high for Rabakova and out of bounds. Newberry off to a tough start. Sarah Johnson, Colleen Duflo on the Newberry bench. Talking it over. Trying to keep the ladies fired up. They were down 6-3. 4.5 minutes into the game Monday night. They ended up running off 26 of the next 28 points. Gave up 2 in the final 12 minutes before halftime. Down 6-3 midway through the first. It was 35-8 at the half. Big Bay gets it underneath the bucket after the ball was knocked away. They'll get it to the corner. Quick three. Pedersen short from the left corner. Rizzoli ahead to Whalen. Whalen layup blocked from behind, but body contact on the foul. And Allie Whalen will shoot 2. 2:25 to go here in the first. It's 5-2 Big Bay. Offense optional in the first few minutes. Whalen rolls it home. Whalen high set on her shot. No good. Splits the 2. 5-3. A baseball score here in the early going between the Big Bay DeNoc Lady Black Bears out of the Northern Lights League. Formerly in the Skyline Central and Central E.U.P with the likes of Superior Central, Park River, Rapid River, schools of that such. They dropped down in size due to poor numbers a few years ago and have been one of the top teams. They actually won 4 straight Northern Lights League titles before Maplewood knocked them off earlier this year. Maplewood in a semifinal tonight against Pickford, while Rudyard fell in the first round. Brimley and Cedarville Detour in the other semifinal. That would be the regional opponent for this district's winner next week. Shot missed, no good from Newberry. And now a foul on Rabakova, her first, reaching in on the press. 3 team fouls apiece with 1:36 to go. Of course, you get the double bonus now. 2 free throws automatically on the 5th team foul and everyone following per quarter. Drive. Oh, Wayne came wide open on a miscommunication by the Lady Indians. Another missed layup. It's been turnovers and missed jumpers for Newberry, and it's been missed layups and turnovers for Big Bay. Whalen, top side to Shanley. Shanley, the drive, pull up, jumper, bank shot, no. Neither team can find a rhythm here. Minute to go in the first. 5-3. Big Bay with the ball and the lead. Oh, miscommunication again. And this time, Newberry tries to sag and help in the post. Left the perimeter open, but the shot no good and out of bounds. 44.5 to go. Last time, 2 players got stuck up high. This time, they both try to make the adjustment and protect the post. Newberry throws another one away. It's going to be tied up, jump ball, arrow to Big Bay. Yeah, that trip, miscommunication. It was a wide open drive and layup from the right side for Big Bay. Then the last trip down, both Newberry girls went to that spot they left open. They left open a 3. And now a travel on the Lady Black Bears. Tatum Harvey. They'll sub in a junior Lila Morris. No changes for Newberry. 30.2 to play in the first. 5-3, Big Bay DeNoc. Shot here for Newberry is off the mark. Big Bay can have the last shot if they want it. Across half court, 12 seconds. They're going to attack inside. Kick it back out. Top of the key 3, no good. Brabakova the rebound. 2 seconds. She'll pull up. A long 2 at the buzzer. No good. And that's how the first quarter will end. Defense, the name of the game at the end of the first, with Big Bay leading Newberry by a score of 5-3. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News Print Shop can do for you.
Dan Hardebrook, glad to have you along back here at the Division IV District 101 semifinal. Big Bay leads Newberry 5-3 at the end of this opening quarter. Winner will host the district final, scheduled for Friday night. Munising and Superior Central. At the other semifinal, up at the Munising Gymnasium, Newberry basketball, they're working right to left here. Trying to find some kind of rhythm. Whalen, 3 from the left corner, good. And that's a quick start. It takes Newberry 10 seconds to match their first quarter scoring output. And they have their first lead of the night. Lady Indians on top 6-5. Just underway here in the second quarter. Steal by Rabakova. Up, Taylor, high, bank shot, no good. Well, down low to the post. Lucy steals another one. Up to Whalen. Hesitates. Fakes the pass back. Quick shot, no good. Rizzoli, the rebound. It's tied up. And the arrow goes to Big Bay. Next off the bench for Newberry is going to be their JV call-up for the tournament. That is number 30, the freshman, Natalie Whalen. As Newberry tries to get a little bit more size. Now with Rizzoli, Whalen, and Rabakova, they've got a lot of length on the floor. Block shot. Now Shanley running the floor with Whalen. Left block. Skip is good and the layup in. And Big Bay going to take a 30-second timeout. Bob Pedersen not happy. 6:47 to go here in the second. Lady Indians, 5 quick points here in the quarter, and they now lead it by a score of 8-5. Coach looks frustrated. It sounded or looked like something along the lines of, we just talked about it. Big Bay out of the timeout, sends it right back to the block where they turned it over the last couple times. Shanley tips this pass. Whalen with the takeaway. 3 straight turnovers. Lady Indians getting it done at both ends. Shanley, baseline drive, pulls up, bank shot, no. Put back, Natalie Whalen, no good. Rebound to Big Bay as their fans try to get them going. You're on the home floor. No adjustments. Set-wise for Newberry, they stay in that 1-2-2. They rarely come out of it. Rizzoli blocks a three-point shot, or at least tips it. Falls into the lap of Rabakova. Lucy brings him up. Whalen, mid-range jumper on the baseline, good. Little drive and kick, and a 7-0 Newberry run. And Big Bay is going to slow it down here. They're going to spread the floor. 3 around the perimeter. 1 on each block. They'll go opposite high, opposite low. No, they're playing both sides of the block the same. That's an interesting concept. Creates a lot of traffic inside where they keep trying to go with the basketball. And there it is, tied up with all those bodies in there. Jumping a possession arrow, going to the Lady Indians. Maybe it's the 6 o'clock start that's been throwing the girls off. High school kids, creatures of habit, you know. Loose ball, Rabakova to the floor. Black Bears wanted to travel. They say Lucy maintained possession on the floor before the roll and got rid of it. And it's a quick shot for Newberry. And now a foul back the other way on Big Bay. Maybe a makeup call for the borderline travel no call the other day. Free throws, no good. Lady Indians 12-5, 9-0 run here in the second quarter. They're starting to find space. They're starting to find their rhythm. Whalen, 3 is no good. That was Allie. Down low. Good job there. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Lucy Rabakova coming around for the jump ball. And this is where things start to go off the rails. One questionable call. And then you overcompensate the other way. And now we're seeing things that just don't make sense with 4:45 to go in the second. And the tough part is it changes the way you play. And for a coach, it changes the way you coach. Because you don't know consistently what's what. Rabakova off a block shot by Rizzoli. Up to Whalen. Layup good. Lady Indians, they're not folding their composure. Staying poised. Up 14-5. Transition. Quick 3. No good. Whalen. Oh, that was a big travel. Newberry gets away with one. Drive for Rabakova. Referees are talking with Coach Bob Pedersen, who's yelling about it. They miss a kickball by Big Bay in the middle of the paint, and here come the Black Bears. Oh, my. in the district tournament. Knocked away out of bounds. Again, Big Bay putting one girl at the top with the basketball, two on each wing, free throw line extended at the 3-point line, and then they're running their two post players to the same side of the lane, and they just can't find any room. Two more block shots. And then a miss by Big Bay, and Newberry gets it back. Rabakova finds Shanley. Right side is Newberry. They're so quick moving the basketball, and a whistle for what? Must have been a travel. 3:26 to go. Second quarter. Fast-paced game here tonight. 14-5. It was 5-3 Big Bay after one, and here comes Sierra Malian. And for Natalie Whalen, as Newberry continues to play a taller lineup. They're helping. They've seen Big Bay try to go low post and then kick it back out. You got Rizzoli and Rabakova down low in the 1-2-2. And you get Malian or Whalen with that length up top. You got to throw the ball so high on a lob over the top of that defense. Big Bay, though, finds the corner. They hit a three. It's 14-8. Now a steal. Lady Black Bears pull up three from just across half court. Interesting shot there. It's no good. And Rabakova brings Newberry across and a travel. Miscommunication with Rizzoli. The timing got thrown off. Good help as Big Bay was coming to jump that pass. Lucy tried to hesitate. That was a legitimate walk. 2:43 to go before the break. Coming up at the half this week in high school sports from the MHSAA. The latest as March tournament time continues in high school basketball. Boys regional championships will be tomorrow. Good one in Division 4 set between Munising and St. Ignace. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night. The last two teams in the Central/Eastern U.P. Two high-scoring attacks going at it in the Sioux. Rabakova block shot. Malian gets it out to Whalen, who slows it down to Rabakova. Lucy been doing more of the ball handling duties along with Shanley, which frees Whalen up off the ball for shots. Reverse layup, baseline by Amelia Shanley. Oh, 16-8, Newberry doubling up Big Bay. 1:45 to go in the second. Cameron Pedersen chucks up another deep three. No good. I'm not trying to make fun, but Bob Pedersen is as red as a ripe tomato on that sideline right now. He is not happy. Up and in. Basket good in the foul. A 3-point opportunity for Rabakova. Makes it 18-8. Runs the quarter here in the second to 15-3 in favor of Newberry. And Lucy will look to add to it. Knocks it down. 19-8 with 1:22 to go. Good pressure by Malian in the top of the defensive zone. Corner, though, is open. That's a spot for Big Bay. They've hit a couple of threes down there. That one no good, and Shanley gets tripped up. And Bob Pedersen telling Peyton Pedersen, daughter, freshman, got to move your feet. Peyton was mad, said I didn't touch her. But you still got to get the foot out of the way. And now Shanley throws it away. Puts her hands on her head. She knew as soon as she let it go, she wanted it back. Final minute here in the first half, 56.1 to play. Newberry, after trailing 5-3 and being down the entire first quarter, up 19-8 here as we approach halftime. Runner here, no good. Rabakova the rebound. Rizzoli zigzagging it back and forth with Whalen, and now back to Lucy. 30 seconds across half court. Dribbles with the right hand. Tosses well outside on the right side to Shanley. Skip pass to Whalen. Drive, shots blocked. Big Bay comes up with it. We'll have 15 seconds as they cross half court. Drive straight in. Rabakova straight up and down. Got a piece of it. Newberry's going to get the last shot here. 6 seconds. Lucy on the attack. No look pass. Goes through Rizzoli's legs. And Mallion can't save it in time. And with 1.6, Big Bay going to have to chuck up a full court shot here. And they'll just hold it. Won't even take a shot. And that will get us to the half. Slow start for the Lady Indians, but they surge in the second quarter. They lead at 19-8 as we head to the half. It is high school basketball on M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
The end of the winter season draws closer as a bunch of teams and individuals cap their season with MHSAA titles. From the cheer and the wrestling mats to the bowling lanes, we've got you covered. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The second week of winter finals is behind us, and championships were won by 4 cheer teams, 4 boys bowling teams, 4 girls bowling teams, 8 individual bowlers, and 70 individual wrestlers. We'll try and get through as many as we can here. Starting with cheer, all 4 champions were crowned at McGurk Arena on the campus of Central Michigan University. In Division I, Rochester Hills Stony Creek edged out Rochester Adams and Rochester High for the title. The 3 Rochester schools have combined to win the last 5 Division I titles. In D2, Allen Park won its 4th title in the last 5 years. Allen Park and neighbor Gibraltar Carlson have won every Division II championship since 2008. Croswell Lexington won its 2nd straight MHSAA championship in Division III. The Pioneers were 0.4 of a point better than runner-up Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. And in Division IV, Hudson has now won 5 consecutive D4 titles and 6 in the last 7 years. Trailing after round 1, the Tigers easily outpointed the field in rounds 2 and 3. Complete coverage from Mount Pleasant is now available at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Detroit Catholic Central's Darius Marinas. He won a 4th straight Division I individual wrestling title. He bested previously unbeaten Jaden Williams from Roseville for the championship. Marinas finished the year 50-0. Dundee's Cade Cluse also won his 4th straight Division III individual wrestling title. Cluse defeated Drew Hansen of Gladstone in the final. The 4 individual titles go nicely with the 4 team wrestling titles Cluse has helped Dundee capture during his career. And to Romeo sisters Belisha and Kaylee Manuel, who are now MHSAA champions in the girls division. Combined, the sisters were 49-1 this season.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the court. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Throughout the high school hockey season, you are used to seeing 3 officials on the ice. But starting in the quarterfinal round, 4 officials are used. The 4-person system utilizes 2 referees and 2 linesmen, and that's used for quarters, semis, and the finals. This system allows for more coverage. The 2 referees can concentrate on penalties and other rules. The 2 linesmen' primary duties are offsides and icing. The move to 4 officials allows for more consistent coverage of the fastest game in the MHSAA. And like we do in other sports, the best officials are chosen for the final rounds.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, Please go to the MHSAA website now to register. On the lanes, the Zeeland girls bowling team is the best in Division 1. They knocked off South Lyon in the final. In Division 2, Flint Kearsley won its 9th title in the last 11 seasons. Madison Heights Bishop Foley was the best in Division 3. And Traverse City Christian defeated Bronson to win the title in Division 4. On the boys' side, Granville needed a tiebreaker win in the semifinals to make the finals, but when they got there, they dispatched Davison in the finals of Division 1. Like their counterparts on the girls' side, the Flint Kearsley boys are also Division 2 MHSAA champions. Frankenmuth cruised to a title in Division 3. And in Division 4, just as their girls' team did, Traverse City Christian captured the title. For more on all 8 team champions and to read about the 8 individual bowling champions, please check out MHSAA.com. We've also got complete coverage of all 5 divisions of the individual wrestling finals held at Ford Field in Detroit over the weekend. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States. So what can you do to help prevent cardiovascular diseases in your life? Here are 5 keys to promote a healthy heart. Adopt a heart-healthy diet. Emphasize a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Engage in regular physical activity. Incorporate regular exercise into your daily routine, such as walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling. Manage stress. Establish healthy coping mechanisms to deal with life's challenges and ensure you allocate time for relaxation and self-care. Stop smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Quitting smoking can have immediate and long-term benefits for heart health, and if you consume alcohol, do so in moderation. Regular health checkups and screenings. Schedule regular checkups with your healthcare provider to monitor blood pressure and other cardiovascular risk factors. Remember, small, consistent lifestyle changes can have a significant impact on your cardiovascular health.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Lewis County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Lewis County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Lewis County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
All right, back here in Big Bay DeNoc, we're at the half. Newberry leading Big Bay 19-8, 5-3 in favor of the Lady Black Bears. Newberry, strong run, scored 14 in a row at one point in the second quarter. Winner of this one will host the district final On Friday night, that'll be a 6 o'clock start against Munising or Superior Central. That's the other semifinal in this district. You can keep up with everything MHSAA on social media. Look us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tournament updates, event announcements, video highlights, and high school sports news from around the state. It's the best way to connect with the MHSAA every day. If you're not a fan of social media, like a traditional website, check out the MHSAA website. If you're looking for a score, a schedule, a story, MHSAA.com has you covered. Everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. It works great on mobile devices, makes tournament information even easier to find. Plus, get all the feature stories and finals recaps right on the front page. Check it out, MHSAA.com. Second half, Big Bay will get the basketball. They work right to left. Newberry comes left to right. Whalen, Depew, Taylor, Rizzoli, and Rabakova, the 5 on the floor for Coach Sarah Johnson. And it starts with a turnover. Rabakova the tip, Alizea Depew the steal. Fast-paced first half. Not a lot of stoppages, not a lot of fouls in that second quarter. Good ball movement. Whalen, right corner 3, flat-footed. Rizzoli lost the rebound out of bounds, and Big Bay will get it back. Newberry, nice job in the transition game. Got to the free throw line. They found a little bit of rhythm, but have been great defensively pretty much the whole time, keeping Big Bay bottled up. Steal by Rabakova, drives the other way, kick to Whalen, 3, no good. Allie looks back at the bench. That one a little bit flat. Holding her stomach, but looks to be fine. Lobbed here, down low in the post. Big Bay, Kerrigan Till, the sophomore, just lost the handle. Fast break the other way. Bob Pedersen scratching his head. He's not getting anything from the officials explanation-wise. Till just kind of stopped, lost the handle. And now Whalen shoots 2. She was fouled on the layup attempt. Hits the first. 20-8. Newberry on top. They want a rematch with Munising. It was a tough time and not their best performance in the regular season finale. Early last week was a poorly managed contest in terms of some of the calls and the flow of the game. Newberry was a little banged up. Players in and out of the lineup. They want to reset, and they are hoping to finish this thing off. Right now leading 21-8. Off a tie-up, Newberry gets it back on the jump ball. Depew left wing. Zaya looks, fires a bullet right to the middle. Rizzoli, kick out. Rabakova, no good. Rizzoli gets called. They're going to say a push. She was on the left low block underneath the basket. Referee calls it from the right half-court sideline. I don't think he realized that Rizzoli, with those long arms, came clean over the top. There's no more of the old school over the back call. Shot, though, for Big Bay off the mark. No good on a 3. Pass up to Whalen, stolen away. Black Bears get it back. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 21-8. Newberry on top as Big Bay works from the left corner. Down to the post. They keep dribbling themselves right into a triple team. Shot forced up, no good. Back to the post. Poked away. Rabakova's been unbelievable defensively here in this ball game. On the bottom of that 1-2-2 with Rizzoli, they are just taking everything away from Big Bay. Now Rabakova, left side, quick step. Blows by Till, lays it in. 23-8 Newberry. 5.5 to go here in the third. Lob to the corner. Now Big Bay skips it back out. They're using a lot of that same strategy Engadine did. Swing pass to the wing. It kept getting jumped. Tonight it's Big Bay. trying to go corner to shift and then kick it back out top side, or get the defense slow to help down. But here's the thing, Newberry with Rabakova and Rizzoli down low don't have to drop much help down in the top of the zone. And they're doing a good job, 23-8 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Lob to the free throw line. Low block, layup, good. That time, Newberry got caught flat-footed. Big Bay changed it up. They go free throw line on the first pass. That's where you want to get, into the gap of the zone, where even when you cover, it's one of those few spots with space. DePew off a great pass from Whalen. Three-pointer good. Alizea DePew makes it 26-10. Coming up on the midway point here in the third quarter. Big Bay tries a three back the other way. No good. Rebound blocked by Rizzoli. Here comes Rabakova, right side, hesitates. Leaves it for Rizzoli. Skip pass to the corner. Knocked away. Referee on the baseline said tipped a Newberry ball. Referee at half court, not his call, says it's Big Bay ball. Well, now they got to bring in the tiebreaker vote. He turned around and signaled Big Bay basketball before even conferring with anybody else, and now he shrugs. It's overturned, Newberry basketball. And now Bob Pedersen's mad. On a split decision. Majority rules 2-1. Newberry gets the basketball back. Rabakova on a drive for Shanley. Swing to DePew, right from near where she hit that last three. This time back to Lucy. Free throw line jumper is good. Newberry's largest lead of the night is 28-10, midway through the third quarter. Cameron Pedersen, remember, reffing NYBA tournaments with the Pedersen girls in it for many years. Of course, a lot of tournaments, annual trips over here for the NYBA teams. Pedersen shot blocked out of bounds. Baseline inbound for the Black Bears. Thrown off of Rabakova's foot and out of bounds. And it stays on the baseline. Multiple changes here. Lila Morris and Grayson Durant's back in. 3 Pedersens, 2 Durances. Couple of Tills. Family affair for Big Bay. 28-10, Newberry with the basketball. They stole the inbound, and DePew banks home a three, shaking her head and laughing with Lucy. High fives around for the Lady Indians. Timeout, Big Bay. They need a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Lady Indians on top, 31-10. 713 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Back here in Big Bay DeNoc, well, Suburban Cooks, Garden Peninsula, Dan Hardebrook, glad to have you along. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Audio only per MHSAA rules. Tournament events, exclusive property of the MHSAA. You can get your postseason streaming of more games and more sports at MHSAA.tv. Nearly 600 Michigan schools streaming every game at every level, from gyms, stadiums, and other fields with Pixelot. It's the NFHS Network automated production solution. To watch live high school action from all over the state and learn more, visit MHSAA.tv's website. Steal by Newberry off the inbound out of the timeout. Full court pass up to Whalen, no good, but Rizzoli follows, puts it home, and Newberry gets another one. Boy, they had 3 in the first quarter. They've scored 30 in the last 13 minutes of game time. Another dominating turnaround, and now Shanley knocks it away off of Big Bay. 33-10, 2:44 to go in this contest. Tonight's public service announcements, messages from the MHSAA, the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Big Bay now trying to quickly shoot their way back into this ball game. Will come up the floor off a Newberry miss. Good defensive effort. Nothing in the post. I thought Big Bay, they have a little bit more size, but Newberry has done a good job of matching up in the zone. You take the long arms of Rizzoli and Rabakova, it's almost like having a sixth defender on the floor. And then up top, Whalen, Depew, Shanley, Gracie Taylor in that rotation. Sierra Malian played some good minutes in the first half. Newberry travels across half court after Big Bay hits a three. The one thing Newberry's had the whole time has been a strong defensive effort tonight. 33-13 off of the Big Bay three. Blocked by Rabakova. She must have 6 blocks and 5 or 6 steals on the baseline. Up to Whalen. Fast break good. Newberry 35, Big Bay 13. Minute and a half to go in the third. That's just not there. Man, Big Bay, they look like they have nowhere to go, and they do. A solid defensive showing for the Lady Indians, who got caught by a very strong Munising team in what could be a rematch in the district final. Munising smothered defensively. Newberry had one of their toughest offensive nights of the season. They committed 41 turnovers. They actually won the second half of that game by a small margin, but dug themselves a big hole in the first half. Early foul trouble. Rabakova and Whalen both had some early fouls against them. But business to take care of here in this one. Off a steal again by Rabakova. She'll get it in the offensive end from Depew. Layup no good. 35-13. Lady Indians, who would be home Friday night for the district final at 6 o'clock if they hold up here. Corner three, off the mark. Up to Trinity Depew, running the floor. Back to Rizzoli. Skips it all the way across the lane. Whalen, shots blocked. Legs get tangled, and Trinity Depew. And we get a whistle. And what do we got here? What's the whistle for? Okay, let them substitute on the fly here. That's interesting. Big Bay gets a change. Rizzoli and Morris got their feet tangled incidentally underneath the basket, battling for the rebound. They both went down, and Trinity Depew with the heads-up play comes in. Nobody there for the rebound. Grabs it and scores to make it 37-20 or 37-13. Newberry blocks another shot. Low post feed to Whalen. Dribbles back out. Whistle. 3 seconds on the Lady Indians. 7.7 left in the third. 37-13. And Big Bay is going to roll it up to half court. Whalen and McKenna Russell come and trap. Force a pass. Newberry the steal. Up to Whalen at the buzzer. Good layup. 39-13 as we go to the fourth. Lady Indians trying to close out this semifinal. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Newberry Motors is jump-starting the new year with a synergy of savings during the New Year's celebration event. Don't delay. Stop in and test drive a new or pre-owned model and receive an additional $500 off the sales price. Test the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. Was $44,423, now $38,423. Or the new 2022 Ram Crew 4x4. Was $55,510, now just $49,995. Jumpstart your 2024 with a celebration happening now at Newberry Motors, your local family-owned dealer, and visit newberrymotors.com.
Back here at Big Bay DeNoc High School, the Newberry Lady Indians a quarter away from closing this out and going to the district final. They lead at 39-13. Again, trailed 5-3 at the end of the first quarter. And much like the Engadine game and the opener Monday night, slow start, but a strong performance that just keeps getting better quarter by quarter. Big Bay throws one up. Lila Morris, good for three. Lady Black Bears aren't going to go down without a fight. 39-16. You're on their home floor. Inside, Rabakova, underhanded layup in the post to avoid the shot block. 41-16. Both teams with a quick bucket. Down low, Rabakova went for the steal, missed it. Open shot, no good for Big Bay, and Trinity Depew comes up the right side. Skips it to Whalen, knocked away, but McKenna Russell made a great play to get a steal and a pass ahead to Whalen for a buzzer-beating layup. Feed to Rabakova in the post. She's showing the versatility. She's handled the ball all night, and Sarah Johnson makes a great adjustment using her bench and her rotation players well. Gets a little extra guard help with Depew and Russell. Now Rabakova in the post. Steals one. Fakes the pass to Whalen. Shot no good. Rebound tipped by Whalen. Back to Rabakova. Over to Russell. Jumper no. But guess what? Newberry almost comes up with a steal. 43-16. 6.5 to go. Our producer, Steve Stifler, running the graphics. Our halftime show as well as our score ticker. Probably saying, come on, man, just quit yakking and tell me the score. There it is, 43-16. Russell and Depew will check out. Paula Garcia and Alana Saldana will check in for Newberry. Catch and shoot. Pedersen, left wing is good. Big Bay now has 19 points. 15 of their 19, I believe, on 5 3-pointers. That has been their only consistent source of offense. Rabakova in the post again. Can't believe it. Missed the layup. Looks up at the lights. Stunned. She missed the bunny. Transition 3. Big Bay. That one short. Rebound is a foul. And Big Bay will shoot here with Kerrigan Till, the sophomore. 5:51 to go. 43-19. Newberry on top. Garcia gets the foul. Free throw good. Tacks it on, makes it 43-20, and referees are having a little conversation here. Shot is up, back iron, no good. Rabakova the rebound. 3/4 of the court. Whalen there. Lucy, I told somebody the other night, for a player of her size, nearly 6 feet, strong athletic build, is one of the best passers and runners of the floor I've seen in my time. She sees things before they are there on a different level. And now in the post, lost it off a foot. They're not going to call a kick there. It was incidental, and Garcia throws a little shoulder check to slow down Pedersen. Newberry not going to give up any easy layups. It's 45-20 with 5:12 to go. Fourth quarter of the district semifinal. Shot up here, three, well off the mark. Steal here. Big Bay gets it back. They'll run the floor. Again, Newberry takes away the perimeter, closes down on the post, forces the tough shot. Rizzoli had it knocked away, out of bounds. She touched it last. Morris's shot blocked. Whalen, Saldana, Garcia. They come down. Travel on Whalen, who gets ran over. I'm not doing it tonight. 4:30 to go. Let's move on. 45-20. Big Bay, post entry. They go free throw line. Kick out to the corner. Shot no good. Offensive rebound no good. Rizzoli the rebound. Shot no good for Rabakova. Saldana the rebound. Block shot, tracks it down. Newberry will work it around. Whalen for three. Back iron, no. Rabakova the rebound. Back to Whalen. Short two, no good. And a tie up. Referee calls a foul. And the Big Bay player is slow to get up. It was tied up. Probably should have been a jump ball. And now Lila Morris is down. I don't know if she might have got the wind knocked out of her or hit her head. We'll step aside and take a break. It's on 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
The broadcast of tonight's game, a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and M123 FM. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of tonight's game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and M123 FM. They are helping Lila Morris back to the bench. She is kind of hunched over, walking back. Tough way to end there. Newberry gonna start to turn things over to the bench here as they get ready for Friday. Natalie Whalen back in. Sierra Malian back in. Saldana Rabakova and Whalen with Malian and Whalen. Entry. Down low. Stolen. Rabakova up to Whalen. Layup good. 47-20. Lady Indians in control. Whalen had 25 in that game Monday night. Shot no good. Rabakova up to the other Whalen this time. Natalie's fouled. And Natalie Whalen, the freshman, will shoot two. 3:21 to go. Munising a winner, just getting word over Superior Central, as many expected and predicted. Wayland misses them both, 47-20, 3-18. Offensive rebound, Newberry. Rabakova back to Alizé Depew, who's checked in. She came in for Allie Whalen. Skip topside. You knew it was things had changed for Newberry as Malian misses one, gets a rebound, misses again. In that third quarter big run, Depew hit a couple of threes, including one that she banked from the side in as Rabakova blocks another one up to Natalie Whalen. Over to Alizé Depew, stripped from behind, out of bounds. Newberry will keep it. In a first quarter where the Lady Indians trailed 5-3 and neither team could buy a bucket, things started to fall for Newberry in the second and the third, and they've opened this thing up. Inbound stolen away, though. Big Bay still coming hard. Good skip pass. Blocked again by Rabakova. Holy moly, I'm going to have to go back through the film. This might be a record-setting shot block performance. Big Bay does get it back and score, 47-23, which shot no good. Saldana had it blocked. Here comes Big Bay. Just over 2 minutes to play. Lean in. Basket's good. And the foul. Lucy got her on the arm with that one. Makes it 47-25. Lucy's fourth. She's coming out anyway as Rizzoli checks in. Good night for Rabakova. An awesome defensive performance. And Bob Pedersen is going to check out his seniors here over the next couple of horns. Grayson Durant just got her send off. Shot good. Kerrigan Thill makes them both. 47-26, 2:05 to go. Newberry going to be home Friday night for the district final. Bullet down low to Malian. Stolen away by Big Bay. Deep three. Shot no good. Rebound to Rizzoli. Clear out. Depew weaves through with 1:38 to go. Whalen to Malian. Out of bounds. And Big Bay will sub another senior out. It's going to be number 5, Ellie Neto. Bob's been with this group all the way up since the second and third grade. He's like Papa Black Bear here in Big Bay. Great guy, does so much for the kids here in these communities. Foul. And Cameron Pedersen can't come out yet because she's going to shoot. This will be, they have one more Greaseman Warmer who I have not seen play tonight. Might be one of the two not in uniform. Free throw good. 47-27. 1:21 to go. Pedersen hits. She immediately puts her hands on her face. Tears come down, shares a brief hug. Younger sis meets her at the sideline. Dad meets her at the table. That's the worst part about watching late season basketball, really any sport, seeing the seniors go off for the final time. Whalen blocks a shot. They call a foul after Newberry turned it over. 47-28. Big Bay's made things a bit more difficult here in the fourth. Tatum Harvey will take the throne here in Big Bay next year. The junior checks out. Free throws good. 1:03 to go. 47-29. Final minute. The Newberry Lady Indians back in the district final. That'll be Friday night, 6 o'clock. JL DeCook Gymnasium, and it should be rocking for an all orange and black battle. And the Lady Indians can repay the favor for the boys. It was Munising who knocked out Newberry last week. A whistle and a travel with 34.3 to go. Eighth graders getting into the ball game now. Well, Kelsey Frankovich, a freshman. 32, Callie Miller, an eighth grader. 14, Dixie Morris, a junior. 30 seconds to go. Saldana gives it up. Newberry just going to work it. Turnover up to Whalen. Back to Depew. Depew to Saldana. They're trying to get her a bucket. Whalen will shoot. Saldana gets a rebound. No. Rizzoli blocked. And that'll do it. Newberry Lady Indians moving on and headed back home. We will see you Friday night for the district final. It'll be an all orange and black battle as the Newberry Lady Indians will host Munising. Final score here in this one, 47-29. We'll take a quick break, come back and wrap it up. Lady Indians moving on, 47-29.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family and family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and two kids, that's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Back here at Big Bay DeNoc, it's all over in the district semifinals. Newberry wins it 47-29, knocking off the Big Bay DeNoc Lady Black Bears. That means Newberry takes over the top line in the bracket, and that means they're the home team for the district championship. That'll be Friday night, 6 o'clock at the JL DeCook Gymnasium. Newberry taking on Munising, a rematch from that last regular season game a couple of weeks ago, and Newberry maybe their worst performance of the season just wasn't their night in a lot of different areas, and they'll get a chance to rewrite the final chapter and try to win a district championship. Slow start tonight, but hey, it worked Monday and it worked again. Newberry finds their footing. Second quarter, a strong run. They were down 6-3 midway through the first Monday night and gave up just 2 points the whole entire rest of the first half to open it up. Here tonight, they scored 14 in a row, and at one point, I think it was 20 out of 23. They open it up again in the second, continue to play solid in the second half. Lucy Rabakova, Elisa Rizzoli changed this game defensively with their size, their length, the wingspan. They took that low post game away. They forced Big Bay to try some different things, and eventually it was just settling for shooting from well outside the three-point line. Top rotation, great locking down the perimeter. And if Newberry plays defensively like that, they can play with just about anybody left remaining in this Division IV tournament. And we will find out Friday night when they host the Munising Lady Mustangs. Big thank you tonight to all of you tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors. Big thanks to Steve for helping produce the broadcast. We'll talk to you Friday night from the JL the Cook Gymnasium. Newberry, a 47-29 winner.